Hi, welcome. Welcome to Goddess Spirit Healing. My name is Genelle. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Today I am doing a random reading for the collective. I don't know about you, but the energies feel so weird this week. I feel like this week is going to be a week that is challenging for those, more specifically, that have not prepared themselves. They're not doing the shadow work. They're not doing the inner works, introspection, right? They're not looking within. They're just kind of like caught up in the rat race. They're just going about life oblivious to the fact that collectively we're all going through many changes. We are expanding our consciousness and all kinds of things that are going on in the world. A lot of towers, a lot of stressful things for many people. And so I just feel like I needed to do a video, to jump in and offer some insight, just maybe some clarity for anyone who's kind of like wondering what their week is going to be like, because, I do my own readings for myself, and I also connect with other, readers as well, and we'll have readings done with them, and it just, the energies just seems like on a whole, a lot of upheaval and turmoil is like being projected out there for this week. And I don't know, I don't think it's an end all be all for everybody, but I think that a lot of people feel like there's something coming, like there's this energy of like, oh my God, something's about to hit the fan kind of energy. So I have 3 piles that you guys can choose from, and I'm going to show you the little objects, and I have no idea what's going to come out in these piles, because like I said, I'm doing random, so we'll see. So if you choose pile 1, this is your little item here. It's a statue that I have, and excuse my nails, I haven't done them yet, so not that I care, but I'm just letting you guys know. So this is pile 1. If you like the statue, then this means you feel drawn to pile 1. All right. And for pile 2, we have this lovely peacock. She's so beautiful. So if you feel drawn to this is pile 2. Okay. And then for pile 3, we have the lovely bear, which is one of my spirit animals. Okay. So again, pile 1, pile 2, okay, pile 2, and pile 3. All right. I will try and put a timestamp so you guys can select. All right. So let's see. First, let me I want to hit my bell to kind of like cleanse out the energy for pile 1. So just, if you have headphones on, I would suggest you kind of turn the volume down. In 3, 2, 1. All right. That feels so much better. Thank you. All right. So let's see. Let's see what can we expect. Pile 1. What can you expect for your week this week? All right, I'm gonna hold up the cards for you once I get them. Let me just do a little shuffle. Okay. So for pile 1, Spirit, Divine Creator, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, my inner self, my inner knowing. Connect me to the energy of those that select pile 1. Provide me the truth, nothing but the truth. So let it be. Protect us from any negative energies or entities that wish to interfere with this reading. All right. What can those that choose pile 1 expect for their week this week? Okay. So we have stress. Okay. I feel like I mean, that's self-explanatory. You could be stressed about something. You could be feeling out of sorts about something this week. Could feel a lot of pressure, headaches. Funny, this mentions headaches because I've been having a tremendous headache this week. Well, actually, the week just started, but today I'm finding that I have a headache, which is not unusual. A lot of times I feel like the headaches that I've been getting as of late this year, because I'm not a person that gets a lot of headaches, not at all really, but this whole year I've just had them come and go off and on, and a lot of times they correlate with, you know, the energies, you know, things going on astrologically, upgrades that I'm knowing or unknowingly receiving. So I think for you this week, you could be feeling a lot of pressure, like a lot of things just kind of like on your shoulders, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like there's a lot on your plate, feeling maybe like certain situations are like a headache for you, or you could have an actual literal headache. But there's this heads up that this week could be a bit stressful for you, okay? Anything else that pile one needs to know about their week ahead? Okay, we have homeless. Now, I'm not wishing this for anybody to be homeless, but hopefully no one is actually homeless. But I think to take it a little bit deeper, I feel like you could be feeling like lack of like sleep, losing sleep over feeling like you've lost something or that you might lose something. So you could be really worried about, you know, like, how am I going to pay this bill, or how am I going to take care of this obligation? Am I going to lose this, or am I going to lose that? So you could be stressed out about that this week. And that could be really causing you to lose like lack of sleep and everything. And so it's really important that you take care of yourself. One of the biggest messages that I've been getting for this whole entire week ahead is that we need to go with the flow with things. Do our best to just take one day at a time. Try not to think too far ahead, because that's just going to overwhelm you and it's going to make you feel really out of sorts, and you're going to create scenarios in your head that most of the time never happen. And I know because I'm an overthinker, recovering overthinker. And so for me, one of the biggest things whenever I do my own personal readings for myself is that I only do readings for no more than 24 hours. I will not go past 24 hours for myself. Because I start to, it just kind of like gets me overwhelmed and all that kind of stuff. And I start thinking up all these scenarios of, oh, look, this could happen or that could happen. You know what I mean? So for pile one, let's see what else. We have this Cosmic Insights deck that I just bought. It was like dirt cheap, so I just wanted to see what messages we can get from it, okay? So for pile one, Mercury retrograde energy could be affecting you. Now, I don't know if we have a Mercury retrograde right now. I don't think we do. But I think it's more so the energies of like what happens during Mercury retrograde. If we all are familiar with it, a lot of it is just, you know, electrical mishaps, right? Communication issues. Just needing to like review everything, not really start up anything new, but just kind of like finishing out the old before we start something new. And just really like double checking things, being careful when we send communication to other people. I think we could be stressed. You could be stressed out about, like I said earlier, you could be stressed out about some sort of obligation, some sort of, you know, your transportation. You could be stressed out as simple as like you have an electronic device, your computer goes out and you're like, oh crap, man. And it comes at a time where it's not opportune for you, right? You've maybe paid a big bill and you're like, man, how am I going to replace this laptop right now? Like I need it now, and I'm stressed out about this, right? And that's just an example. I mean, let's pick another card. Honeymoon phase. It says honeymoon. Okay. Somebody could be traveling. Like I said, maybe you have to go somewhere. Maybe you have to attend a literal wedding. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're in the, and this just hit my head, right? Maybe you're stressed out, right? Because you're in a connection, right? And you feel like you feel like you might be losing that connection. And because you guys are having communication issues. The honeymoon phase of a relationship, right? All, you know, when everybody's like lovey-dovey and just in their feels with another person, right? We can get swept up in that, right? But once that wears off and you start to see the person for who they are, you know, things can get, it doesn't feel so lovey-dovey all the time. And that's not with everybody's relationship, but this is just the thought that came to me, you know? That you could be feeling stressed out. You could be losing sleep because you feel like you're losing a connection. You feel like maybe things aren't as good as they used to be in a connection. And you're worried about that. You're like, okay, you feel a lot of pressure, like, I'm going to lose this person. I really care about them, but just things don't feel the same with them. And, you know, we're not communicating the way like we always do. We're having communication issues. We're arguing more. Like, things are just not working out smoothly between me and this person. So that could be going on. And it's funny because this card fell out and I just realized it. It was like sitting here, but it says calm. So it's really important that you remain calm this week, okay? Meditate if you can. You don't have to sit in the lotus position and close your eyes and meditate. There are a multitude of ways to meditate. For me, what I like to do is I have my candle, I burn my candle and I stare at it and just do deep breaths and I just observe the thoughts that come in and out of my head and just really get to this place of inner peace. And I find that is the best way that I meditate. Closing my eyes and trying to get messages or whatever just doesn't work for me. Some people like walking meditation. Some people like, doing like a repetitive task and they're meditating while they're doing it. I mean, I don't know. Just there's a multitude of ways that you can meditate. So I encourage you to go explore, all right? But the key is we want to have inner peace. We have to protect our inner peace. So we need to focus on doing those self-care activities. Those, go hug a tree, go sit in the grass for a little bit. Step away from the distractions, step away from people. Go and spend some time with ourselves. Just recalibrate, reground, and center our energy. Because it's going to be a heavy week. And we need to be prepared for that. So this is definitely your advice card, is to remain calm no matter what goes on. And you probably just heard my cat. I'm not sure. He just came back in. He's a traveling little guy. I found him. He's a stray, and I've been trying to take care of him. So sorry, that was my daughter getting ready to come in. Let's see. Is there anything else that Paul One needs to know for their week ahead? Anything else? Yeah, like I was talking about with calm. Gets like sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Like, just focus on keeping yourself comfortable as much as possible. Go and have a lazy day, right? Just go and have a day where you could just not do anything and just like relax and just, be in your energy. Sleep is really important too. I mean, this picture here, she's sleeping on her pillow, right? So it's really important that we focus on our sleep habits, right? So maybe focusing on getting more sleep throughout the week. That's going to help you to be able to emotionally balance yourself, you know? So, anything else, Spirit? Yeah, the stress card came up again. You guys really are going to be feeling stressed out. And the best way to deal with stress is to be first, like I said, be calm and have a strategy in place, right? That'd be really, really helpful. Have a strategy in place. So, maybe have a backup plan. Think of, okay, well, if this, you know, kind of like plan out your week. So that way you don't feel so overwhelmed if, and I know it sounds like it sounds like conflicting because I say be calm, kind of go with the flow, but we kind of want to have a plan a little bit in place. Like we don't want to be like at the whims of just whatever happens because that can stress us out too. So we need to have a little bit of structure throughout our week. I think is kind of like being balanced, having that downtime, but also having that structure. So just being really balanced and making sure that we are scheduling, you know, time for ourselves. The things that are priorities that we need to tend to, we focus on those things. And you know, just have a plan in place. Like if this doesn't work out, this is something else I can do instead. So that way we don't have idle time. Because when you have idle time, then that's when you start conjuring up stories, you start thinking about stuff. So just really like kind of like keeping yourself busy, but not too busy. So this is all about balance this week. And just not allowing the waves of stress and just chaos or whatever the crap's going on for you in the week, not allowing it to take you over is the feeling I'm getting. We don't want to let it take over us, okay? So, I know that's a heavy message, but one of the things that I want to tell you, and this is like outside of the cards, this is just me talking to you. Not everything that comes towards you, everything that you experience in your life, it's not going to destroy you. No matter how hard and how tough it feels at that moment, it will not destroy you. Spirit is not going to give you more than what you can handle. It may feel like while you're in it, you're like, holy crap, like I can't handle this. You can. You are such a strong soul. So whatever you go through this week, the stress that you have, know that a lot of it is, it's your mindset. It's how you perceive things. So I've told myself this week, I'm going to focus on laughing. I'm going to focus on being like when stuff goes wrong and it's already started, okay? It's not even, the day's not even over. And I've had a few mishaps already in my life, like already. I'm not even going to go into it, but let's just say I laughed. I had to laugh. Like I had to sit here and say, well, things could be worse, right? You know, like just go with the flow. What can we do? You know, what can you do? You just make the best with what you have. Okay. And I think that's the advice that I would have for you this week is just make the best with what you have. Take one day at a time and know that everything that is thrown your way, you got this. Nothing's going to destroy you. Nothing's going to take you out. You're such a strong soul. You got this. So you'll be good. All right? If you felt like this resonated for you, please leave a comment below and let me know. And I really hope you're doing, that you just tap into that inner strength reserve that you got within you, because you do. You have it. All of us have it. And just know that you're going to make it through this week, okay? And if you felt like the pile didn't resonate for you, check out one of the other piles, or it could be simply that this video has no messages for you. And that's okay. I might not be the reader for you. I may be, I don't know. But I'm here sharing whatever insight that I can, okay? So I wish you well. All right, take care, and I'm moving on to pile 2, which is the Peacock, okay? So if you chose the Peacock, let's see. I'm going to hit the bell again to clear the energy from pile 1. And so if you have headphones on, I would suggest that you prepare yourself in 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you. Oof. All right, let's see what does pile 2? What can pile 2 expect for their week this week? Okay, pile 2, Spirit, thank you. Those that are in the Peacock pile, what can they expect? Good news! Oh, that's so awesome. You guys could be expecting some good news. That's exciting, right? Good news. Maybe some surprise is going to come in for you this week, okay? Could be a miracle. Could really be like in a jam with something, right? And you're just like, man, I really could use a miracle, Spirit. I've been in that energy. Like, I'm waiting for my miracle to come in. But, or you could get some encouraging messages or some encouraging news, something that's gonna like give you that extra spark, that excitement, right? To keep in that drive to keep going, right? So that's really good. Could have that this week. Let's see. Things balancing out, because the number on the card is 42, so 6. Things like balancing out. Maybe, definitely after a period of time, you definitely could have had a period of time where like things were not in balance for you. You felt like nothing was like really working out for you, perhaps, or just felt like you were down on your luck. So I don't know. Let's keep going. Pile 2. What can they expect? Thank you, Spirit. Pile 2. Okay. We have the Mask card. Okay. So we're going to see what's going on with that. But somebody, could be either you or somebody in your environment, could be wearing a mask, being deceptive, being inconsistent, pretending. You're never really sure who the heck you're going to get when you deal with this person. Let's keep going. Pile 2. Then we have the real estate card, wealth. Okay. Wealth, a mega project. I would also say on here, investments, right? Maybe, and like I said, I'm going to elaborate on this mask energy, but we have the real estate card, so you could be buying property within the week. I mean, I don't know. That definitely is going to be for a specific person. But I feel like you could be seeing maybe a return on investment, or just feeling more like abundant. And it doesn't have to be like money. It could be like just feeling like more loved or appreciated. Just feeling like you have a lot more of something. Feeling like, the sun is shining more for you when it comes to your resources, your the tangible things that you have in your life. I'm going to pull out some tarot because I want to see what's going on with this mask and real estate. So what's going on with the mask, Spirit, for pile 2? You have the broom energy. Okay. You see her, she's sweeping. She's like clearing out her space. All right. A lot of times, this card is equivalent to the death card. So it's like cleaning out the old to make room for the new. All right. So maybe there's somebody in your life that is wearing a mask that you need to clear that person out of your energy. Clear them out of your life, because first of all, they're wearing a mask, right? Do we really want to have people that is not true, that is deceptive around us, right? No, we don't want those kind of people in our energy. We don't want them in our life. So it's really important that we clear those people out, clear those mindsets, right? Let's say you yourself, you have a tendency to not really be authentic and be yourself. This week you're being asked to be yourself, be true, be honest with yourself, and be consistent, right? Be someone that people, they know what to expect when they deal with you. They know who you are. They're able to describe who you are. They're not confused. They have clarity over who you are, what you stand for. And so if you find yourself, you're like being honest with yourself. You're like, look, I'm the one wearing a mask. Okay, this is something you need to work on this week. Otherwise, it could be someone in your life that is very inconsistent. They're pretending to be one way, and you need to clear them out of your life, because there are some new things that the universe wants to usher in for you. Okay, let's see what else about the mask. What else about this mask? Energy, spirit, pile 2, mask. See, I said the spirit wants to manifest some things for you. They want to bring some things in for you. 8 of Wands. So you see how these witches, they're running around. Let me look at the card. They're running around. They have their lights, their candles. And, it's like the things are shifting. They're moving along pretty quick. And so spirit is trying to bring in some changes for you. They're trying to move things along, but in order to do that, we have to make space for these new things to come in, for new people, for new experiences, for new ideas, the whole shebang, right? Let me get one more card for the mask. So like I said, they want to bring this stuff in quickly, but they need you to tidy up your life. Get rid of what is not working for you. Let's get one more card. Yes, Judgment. There's something they want you to do. There's some place that you are supposed to be. There is a need to answer the call. Spirit is there's something that you're supposed to be doing. There's a place that you're supposed to be at in your life, okay? And things are going to start moving quickly. But like I said, in order for those things to come in, you've got to clear out this person with the mask, all of the deception, whether it be deceptive mindsets, whether it be deceptive people, whether it be habits, right, that we're engaging in that are toxic. We need to get that out. Like, we need to clear it out, because there's this new phase, this new chapter that you're going to be stepping into, that you are stepping into, right? Because time is an illusion, in my opinion. But you need to become this higher version of yourself, and some stuff you just can't take with you. And we definitely don't want to take in those lower vibrational energies of deception, inconsistency, right? And pretending and not being real. What about real estate, Spirit? What's going on for pile 2 for this week with real estate? Okay. I hear a ringing in my ear. Okay. You feel your heart. You may be having an emotional awakening this week with this Ace of Cups. You could be having an emotional awakening. Something there's the potential of something really lighting up your heart. It's like magic. Keep going. This real estate card for pile 2, which talks about wealth and investments. Yes. I'm getting another message with the Two of Cups. Oh, Lord. Okay. Maybe we're connecting, right? Let's say we, this could be a person, or this could even be like, something that's near and dear to our heart, right? Because some of us don't want to hear about love. We're like, we don't want to hear about love readings. It like triggers us. We're just like, we're not, it's just, love's not for us, right? But regardless, sometimes, and my opinion is, spirit will usually bring in love or love of something when we're not focusing on it. That's just usually how it is. So, and it's the same thing, like if we want wealth and abundance, when we're not focusing on it, it usually comes in. Or it's just weird energetically why that happens. But whatever the case is, there with this real estate, I feel like there's some sort of, like I said, abundance earlier. There's some sort of investing. Could even be like a leveling up that we experience from that's gonna like emotionally awaken us to something. Like we're gonna be like, oh snap, like there's a potential with this. There's like something that lights up my heart. Like I have these emotions that I've not experienced in a long time, or maybe never before, right? That is awakening within me about a person or a thing, right? Could be a project that you want to do, something that you just feel like a soul connection to. To be honest, though, I feel like it's a person because we got like 2 cups cards here. So yeah, you might be running into somebody that you like realize you have this deep bond with, and you could start investing in that person. One more card, please, for this real estate wealth with the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Whew. Knight of Wands. So it says, yeah, sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little, okay? So, Knight of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, you could be feeling like this, like, desire, this inspiration to, like, take action on a connection or something that you feel like these new emotions towards, right? And this is like, I feel like this is like deep and spiritual. Like this is more than surface level. This isn't just like your run-of-the-mill connection to something. It's like deep. And I think that, you're going to have this experience for sure this week. If you for sure get rid of this person or this thing or this mindset that is like with that mask energy. But I want to look at the good news. I don't want to tell you what the good news is, because some of those people, like, I like people to have surprises. Like, I don't want to ruin anything. But Spirit, what can you tell me about this good news for pile 2? All right. Then we're going to move on to pile 3. Knight of Cups. Could be something that brings us, like, joy. Like, with the Knight of Cups, they follow, like, they see the beauty in the light. Like, they see the beauty in the littlest of things, but they follow their heart. Like, they're just like, oh my God, I love this. Let me go after this. Like, they're just kind of like, I got to take action on this. I'm dreaming about this. I got to go after it, right? I got to take some action. Good news. But let's look a little bit more. Maybe somebody's like been romanticizing about you or something, and they want to finally take action or something like that. Can I get another card? You have Four of Wands. Okay. So, like there's some sort of, I mean, this is surprising to you. I feel like whatever this is surprising to you, this good news. And you're going to feel like a sense of accomplishment, like you've reached a milestone. You feel like a sense of safety and security, like, okay, like I finally have my foundation in something. Or like I have some sort of like solidness, something like grounded that I can latch on to. Let me get another card. This is interesting though. Good news. Pile 2. Knight of Cups with the Four of Wands. 2 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have to make a decision though if you want to go with the 2 of Wands. You're going to have to make a decision on, do you want to follow your passions? Like what do you want to, what direction do you want to go? Because this is going to be life-changing. Whatever decision you make, whatever you decide to go in terms of this desire, like whatever movement you decide to make, this is going to be life-changing. It's going to affect what path you go down and what experiences and lessons you have. But it's like we're listening to our heart. We're taking some sort of action towards it, and we're reaching some sort of milestone. And now we're at this point where now we got to figure out, where do we go next? What do we want to do next? What direction do we want to go? And you know, then we have like that mask energy that was following behind that, which is, you know, we need to be real with ourselves and let go of those things that are not consistent with what we want to do with our life. That brings us joy, that brings us happiness, that is in alignment with this higher version of ourselves that we're stepping into. And then with the real estate, you know, there's this opportunity to have an emotional awakening, have that connection, that deep soulful connection, spiritual connection to someone or something. So that's kind of like what I feel like for you guys this week. Sounds really profound, but I feel like, you know, especially for like the span of a whole week. So just keep that in mind. Like it could be like, it's not going to be like, oh, the full week that happens. Like there, you know, and again, this is general, right? So maybe the good news only applies to you, where you're like getting some good news about something. Or maybe the mask is what you're dealing with, and you are working on getting rid of some folks or some things or mindsets or habits, and then you're clearing that out and somebody new steps into your life, or it's like the beginning stages of somebody new, right? Because it takes time to get to know someone. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but leave me a comment below. Let me know how your week goes, okay? If any of it resonates, okay? We're going to move on to our last pile, which is pile 3, and it is the bear, okay? Okay. So let's see what's going on for my bear people for the week. All right. So what's going on for the bear people this week? Spirits. Oh, I forgot. We got to clear the energy. I've been doing that for all the other piles. So let's do that for this one. Oh, and if you have headphones, get prepared now, all right? In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, That one felt really loud compared to the other one. So, and it's amazing because bears are known to be really powerful. Very, very powerful. They'll throw your ass up if you are in their environment and threatening to them. So, oh shit. I don't know if that's a card, but I'll ask for it in a second. What can pile 3 expect for their week? I'm sorry. Pile 3. You might have been in pile 2 because the same card pulled up, but let's see. Pile 3. What can they expect in their week this week? Pile 3. All right, one more card. Pile 3. Higher self. Does this card belong in this reading? Okay, no. This one was an accident, which says accident. So, just be careful this week of any injuries. I'm just going to put it out there. Just be careful. Be cautious, you know, when you're lifting up things, when you're doing things, when you're driving. Just be safe, okay? Pay attention. Consciously think through things before you do it. It would be my word of advice for you. But anyways, if you felt drawn to pile 2, this is definitely confirmation because we have the real estate card, which talks about wealth and investments and just like mega projects, a big house, you know, that kind of thing. We also have the death card, which talks right here. We have the death card. And that talks about, you know, endless harm inevitable. And then we have the gain card. Okay. And this talks about cultivation, profit, and conclusion. I feel like a message I'm getting right now intuitively, just by looking at these 3 cards, is I feel like something that you've invested in, something that you've worked really, really hard towards, that you put a lot of time and energy into, I feel like you're going to get some sort of return on it. And this is going to put an ending to some painful difficulties that you've had in your life as of late. And it's going to lead to profit for you. You're going to have some sort of like reward or some sort of gain from what you've invested in. It's kind of like what I'm feeling like. But let's see. Spirit, pile 3. Can you give me some clarifying cards for these? For pile 3. Keep going. Be careful of a gold digger around you. Somebody wants your money and they want to use you, perhaps. I don't know. That could be just for 1 or 2 people, but just be careful of a gold digger around you. Especially when we get a large amount of money, or we get we start to level up in life. You're going to, it's like new level, new devil, right? You're going to run into people that come out of the woodworks. I mean, you can go and watch those lottery stories of people that have won the lottery and they suddenly have all this tragedy happen to them. Although I think that I have another kind of idea why that happens, but I'm not going to go into that with this video. But whatever the case is, most people know that whenever we start to level up, others around us, there are some people that root for you, that wish well for you, and then there are some people that just don't wish well for you. They just look at you as an opportunity. They're like, yeah, let me latch onto this person, let me try to use them. Let me tap into that money that they have. But, somehow they're owed this, somehow they're due that, and it's just crazy. So just be careful of that. Some more cards, please, Spirit, for pile 3. Caution. Find out more information and don't overwork yourself. Caution. Okay, so that first card that I pulled out with the accidents, and I told you to be cautious. You do need to be cautious this week. Although I don't think any accidents are going to happen to you. But like I said, you need to be cautious of this gold digger. Somebody could be wanting to gain off of your success. I mean, that's what it feels like. Keep going. I know it feels really random, but that's what it feels like. Change of residence. Moving in with your partner. Moving. And then we have real estate, okay? Maybe somebody's moving in. Like before you move in with someone, right? You're thinking about, doing some sort of real estate with someone, right? You're like, okay, I want to move in. I want to move in. Whether it be an apartment, a house, a mobile home, whatever the heck, right? You could be deciding to try to move in with someone. You're being cautioned. Think it through. Get more information before you go and do that, right? That person could be a gold digger. That person may not be who they say they are. Or let's say you, this other thought came to my head too. And I mean, this is probably for one or two specific people, but let's say you're in a relationship with somebody and, things have been rough, but all of a sudden there's like an upturn in your circumstances, right? And, you guys are like, okay, well, let's just start over new. Let's go get a new place. Let's move somewhere else. Like, think before you do that. If things were rough before, is it going to be good when you move to the new place? So think about that. Okay? But do we want to cultivate this? Do we want to continue to invest in this person or whatever? Okay, another card for pile 3. This is interesting. And the person that you could be dealing with is either a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. An air sign could be significant. An air sign could definitely be significant. Okay? Or someone that's really like logical, someone that is good with their words, someone that is somebody's good with their words. They could convince you like, hey, this is a good idea. So I don't know, think about it though. Let's get a tarot card. Where are they at? There we go. Spirit, tarot card for pile 3. And then we're going to close up. You guys are going to have an interesting week. I think you just really need to be mindful and cautious of one, people coming to you for help. You don't want to be used. You don't want to be a gold digger. So just don't even tell people really that you've got this return or this wealth or whatever, or this upgrade, right? However it presents in your life, because it's different for everyone. Be hush-hush about it. I mean, you don't have to tell people that. It's none of their business. You can sit on it for a little while, You could be strategic about how you present yourself to the world so that people don't know, I don't know why people feel the need to just broadcast that, But anyways, be careful of, like I said, a gold digger around you. Somebody that's wanting to use you or to capitalize off of your gain. Find out more information. If you're going to be moving in with some roommates, find out more information. Find out who they are. Do some checks. Whatever you got to do. Figure, just really get all your P's and Q's situated before you go and make this major investment with this person. Like moving, I mean, that's self-explanatory. And this person, like I said, could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then we have the King of Cups card. So yeah, we need to think before we express ourselves, right? Express interest in going forward with this, right? We need to think. We need to check in with ourselves. Are we being emotionally intelligent about this situation? Are we allowing our emotions to take us for a run? Or are we being reflective and just kind of like thinking, like, hold up, let me think about this before I even express interest in this, or before I even give the green light, like before I express my emotions in this situation, let me think first. Let me gather the information that I need to gather and reflect on it before I go and do it. That's all Spirit's asking you to do. You'll get your clarity when you do that. 10 of Pentacles. Exactly. You want to have your stability. The Spirit wants you to have your stability. But we often can become swept up in this idealistic view of what the 10 of Pentacles looks like, right? Having the stability, having the finance, having the wealth, having the security. But this is more so like on security level. It feels like it doesn't always, what we perceive to be like accomplished and stable when it comes to our physical, tangible world is different for each person. So let's not get caught up in this pushed out narrative that society tells us, oh, you got to have this, you got to have that, to be deemed as secure in your life, to be deemed as mastering your physical, tangible world, right? It's different for each person. It's different, Some people, they don't need to have a big house. They don't need to have this or that. They just want peace within themselves. And they're like, okay, I'm stable, I'm secure. You just need, you have to kind of like have your own definition of what success is and what it means to be secure in your life. And let's get one more card for pile 3 and then I'm done. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. I just said that about master, like what success is, what accomplishment is. As long as we're doing what we love, as long as we have what we love, that's all that matters. You could be in the middle of nowhere and you have your cats or your pets, or you're with nature and you have your best buddy next to you, like your love of your life, or a friend or a family member, like, and you're happy and content with that. That's your 10 of, and you have all the resources that you need. Everyone feels, everybody has what they need, and everybody's being taken care of. If you're at peace and you're doing well and you got your stuff together, then that's success, And then there's people, they want to have a big house, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm at this point in my life, like, I want some nice things, I want nice things. I want to pamper myself and live a good life, And who says you can't be spiritual and have good things, right? So it's all about the balance. It's all about finding your own definition of success and mastery. So don't let yourself, I feel like whoever's in this pile, like, you might be feeling like swept up in the ideals of what everyone around you is saying and doing, and you feel like, I gotta hurry up and do this, like, I gotta hurry up and move in with this person, or I gotta hurry up and move out of my parents' house because, God forbid, people around me are like laughing at me or whatever the crap, these are just examples. Fit it where it fits for you, right? But it's like, don't let ourselves get swept up in that, because it's gonna harm you. It will harm you. You will wind up making a decision that you regret. And when it comes to like moving in with people, that's some serious stuff. Like, people can get really nasty when it comes to like trying to sever, and you go your way and I go your way, and people get really vindictive. And just like marriage, if you marry someone, you don't want to take it lightly. You want to take it serious. You want to make sure that this commitment that you're making is coming from a place of as much surety within yourself as possible, you know, as humanly possible. There's always going to be some level of doubt, but you know what I mean. So anyways, if you felt like it resonated, please leave a comment below. And I'm sending you guys prayers, everyone in the piles. If you read, you know, if you listen to all 3 of them, great, wonderful. Or if you just listen to a select one, hey, that's up to you. Just sending everybody prayers, and I hope these messages were helpful for you for this week, and I will see you next time on my next video. All right, so take care. I love you all. Bye.